I need bread. Go in your pocket, start digging.
This Road Rage KO teaches us the perils of a victim mindset. So keep watching.
Exclusive out of Queens. A fender bender turned violent. A driver clipped another car, and instead of trading information, one driver traded blows. All of this was caught on camera. It's rough to watch. At one point, a passenger was knocked out cold. Want to get out to News 4's Mark Santia live in Jackson Heights with the latest. Mark, what a story.
This guy is looking for a fight, we can say. That's why he's come out reacting so wildly to his car being knocked.
Yeah, but the interesting thing about this video is if you watch it, well, you'll actually see that the bad guy's getting more and more aggressive as it goes along. So he starts off, he's angry, but then he gets angrier and angrier and angrier. So he's becoming more empowered.
Yeah.
These individuals, they actually failed to pick up those signs straight away, which is a problem.
Equally, it looks like to me the fuel is being added by these guys' submissive mindset and behaviour that this guy's like, right, I can just be as aggressive as I want. They're not providing him any obstacles or obstruction at all.
And Natalie, the victims, a father and son, were heading home to dinner. They just pulled out of this parking lot here and clipped another car. That fender bender quickly escalated to violence. A father and son pummeled in a Queens neighborhood moments after this seemingly minor car crash.
I need bread. Go in your pocket, start digging.
The man in the yellow sweatshirt is livid.
The driver's upset that his car's been hit. He's demanding money for his damage to his car.
You know, he's clearly not acting in a reasonable way in his like screaming and demanding money and hitting his pocket. He's out of, let's call it out of control. The disproportionate response for me that's really alarming is the way the victim is, hands in pockets, staying as placid as he possibly can be.
But this is the point I was saying, and I've said it in many videos before. What tends to happen is if you have an aggressor who's very angry and antagonized, your further submissiveness and being submissive with your body language only further empowers them. You shouldn't present a submissive form of body language. If you do that, then what it does, as I said, is it will escalate and further empower the person that's being aggressive towards you.
Pay for my pictures, bro. Let's go there.
After his car was clipped Saturday night here in Jackson Heights.
This is an accident. Accidents do happen. Calm down. I'll give you whatever you need to get. He said, okay, pay me up now.
I need money right now.
But Mohi Ahmed did not have the $1,000 the man was demanding for repairs.
And he said that I'm going to kill him now.
This is a good example where language reflects behavior.
Yeah.
Because sometimes people actually say things and they say what they mean to do subconsciously, or say what they're thinking out loud, and then they'll actually enact it. And that's a cue to look for. That's a definite cue to look for. So the victims here missed that. The guy actually said, I'm going to kill you now, and they didn't take action, even defensive action, stepping back, making space, walking behind their car.
Then I said, no, you are not touching my son. And then immediately he hit me.
One right hook. Mohi's son, Adele, watched his father fall to the ground here on 70th Street.
And I've never seen my dad knocked out and put in such a humiliating way like this. Never. You know, and I just did the loudest yell that I could possibly do. It was so loud, but I wanted to cry, I couldn't.
His reaction is quite significant, and I think this is a point to take on board. He screeches out in panic.
Complete and utter shock.
A woman was with the guy in the sweatshirt. She tried to stop him, but then watch as he goes after Adele.
At that point, you know, I think you saw I was kind of in a prone position, so I just kind of did this, and, you know, I could hear, you know, pound, pound, pound.
Police say the attacker took their phones and wallet.
I think the bad guy exploited the opportunity. Robbery is about resources. It's about gaining and taking resources. It's become not about resource management or gaining resources. It's much more about respect.
Do you think that was fueled a lot because when he got out of the car, he sees that these other two guys are easy pickings, not to be disrespectful to these poor gentlemen that have been attacked, but he sees that and thinks, I'm taking it to the next level.
Yeah.
And then after he's humiliated them and put them on the ground unconscious, he's like, how do I show them that I have total control over them, which is what bullies want to do. Taking your phone as well.
Sometimes what will happen is some individuals will just take it much further than it needs to go. And this guy, in this case, he may not be an offender. He may not have a criminal mindset. He's just a bully that's taking it too far. He's taken their phones. He's taken their wallet. He's exploited them.
He wants to feel total dominance over them.
But me, I was just shaking on control.
I don't want anybody else to go through it, because
Yes.
the guy, he did it to me, he will do it to somebody else. Maybe next time it will be worse.
And while the welts are starting to heal, the emotional wounds are raw.
I was embarrassed that I couldn't do anything to protect my father, that this man just trampled, on our dignity. That was the most humiliating part for me.
Now, if you recognize that man in the yellow sweatshirt, you're asked to call police immediately. We're live in Jackson Heights tonight. I'm Mark Santia, News 4 New York.
So the 3 lessons to learn from this are very simple. First of all, you have to learn how to control space, and you have to adjust your reactionary gap according to the way the bad guy's moving. The second lesson to be learnt from this is you have to be assertive with your body language. Being submissive only enables aggression towards you, and in this case, what it did was it further empowered the bad guy to eventually start throwing punches and attacking his victims. So the third takeaway is always be aware, never be in condition white, never be half asleep, be prepared for anything that happens around you. So go through the colours, make sure that you're aware, prepared, and then you're able to take action. Thanks for watching.